Previously on Live to Give, back to reality. After Noah's elimination, Marquise felt frustrated. Brett, Kim, Renzo all voted for Noah instead of Chapman, like Marquise had planned. Ryan W. struggled to find new allies to trust, while Chapman was back on track after successfully flushing Ryan C's idol. At the challenge, players drew chips to determine their hitman target, and if that person was voted out, they'd be safe at the next tribal council. An exhausting 20-minute-long challenge saw Ryan W. come away with a much-needed W. Kim and Brett were confident in the potato chip alliance as Renzo found an idol with the power to save the person who received the most votes. The one crack in the alliance was Karen, who wondered if her chances were better with Ryan C. and Chapman. Marquise, catching Renzo in a lie, knew this was the moment to play his idol and take out a huge opponent. The round left everyone's head spinning as players tried to split only 8 votes to save themselves, use idols correctly, and send their hitman target home. Tribal Council is all about trust, or really lack thereof. Idols came pouring out. Renzo and Brett were both able to be protected, or in danger of going home. Renzo drew the white rock, idling himself out of the game. The twists were not done yet, as Minnetonka went immediately into another tribal council. Karen was granted immunity through the hitman twist for eliminating Renzo. At a live tribal, Brett and Marquise argued for their spot in the game. Ultimately, playing the middle sent Brett home. 6 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
was nuts.
Shout out to the final.
Can we just like high five?
After that insane double tribal, the only thing that I want to do is go. My approach to tribal council was fireworks. I'm going to put everything on the table. And I said it at tribal. I'm not here to throw anyone under the bus. I'm only stating facts. And that's what I did. Chapman comes over to me and is like, hey, I know we haven't worked together. We've been looking for a time. Let's do it now. Trust me, I've never worked with Chapman before, so I had to put a lot of trust in him to do that. But I did. I want to just go through and give everyone a hug. Because I feel so blessed to still be here. You guys, I don't know where we go from here, what's going to happen, but literally, that just proves so much to me.
I know it's you.
Renzo told me about his advantage, and I had approximately 30 seconds to sit there and process it and how I was going to navigate that. I took that information that Renzo gave me, I went straight to Marquise and told Marquise, hey, you know, Renzo does have an idol. We're all voting for Renzo, so we're going to make sure we have to split the vote. 3 of us need to vote for Brett, and 3 of us need to vote Renzo. And everyone listened to exactly what I said. Everyone voted that way, and you know, the vote ended up tying between Renzo and Brett. Renzo did have the advantage. He was not lying about it this time, and he played it, and it completely backfired against him. Renzo literally idled himself out of the game, and I feel like I can take a lot of responsibility for that.
Super close to getting me out. All right, I don't mind a double take.
I feel like I'm just getting really lucky in this game. Like, just things keep going my way. But yeah, that tribal was nuts. There's just so much chatter, so much talking. I definitely wanted to like stay out of it because I wanted to just let Marquise go at Renzo and like get Brett involved, and I just wanted them all to fight because it's like, take the target off me. Like, you all see each other as bigger threats right now.
Like I felt like I was, oh my, Jesus Christ. So now y'all throwing stuff at us?
So I went up to vote, and there was this pretty little note inside a burlap bag underneath where you vote. And it says, Congratulations, you have officially received an extra vote in this game. However, this extra vote can only be played at Final Tribal Council. You will be able to use the extra vote regardless of if you are in the jury or sitting as a finalist. This is huge because if I am on the jury, I can help determine the winner with an extra vote. If I am in the game, there's an extra vote. Obviously, in the finale, if I make final 3, I can vote for myself. I mean, I will, but
I'm exhausted.
I am pretty tired too.
right now I'm
Mentally, physically.
exhausted.
The
I
mental
am
energy
gassed.
that just went through.
This is huge for me. It really is. And I'm so glad that I'm a nosy little and looked. This will be officially known as the crotch vote because this will not leave my crotchal area. So when I say I have to go to the bathroom, let me go to the bathroom. Otherwise, it's going to be a pee-stained extra vote, okay? So do you think a juror is going to vote for me who hasn't done versus Renzo who has literally won immunity with a broken arm?
There's a lot of variables to it, and I
There
don't
are.
think you can say you haven't done. You're in
Well,
the final
no, I haven't
6,
done
and that's not
shit.
from
I'm
being
in the
carried
fi-
here.
I honestly feel like Kim is super downplaying her social game. She has a similar game to me where we both have like multiple alliances and like in different ways stuck with all of them. I don't want to go up against Kim in tribal because I feel like she could just tear me apart.
Yeah. I just want to say, I just want to say, I appreciate everyone's honesty and transparency. Like, I had so much built up in me over the last 2 rounds going into that tribal.
Being in the final 6, it actually means a lot to be going for my charity, Emerging Mothers Academy in Minneapolis. So got a shot, even split right now in terms of beginning numbers, 3 yellow, 3 green. I'm curious to see how that shakes up.
This is a great final
Really,
6.
really good.
This is exciting.
It is exciting.
And
Right?
now,
3 yellow.
I was just
I
going
know!
to say that.
Oh, yeah, 3.
Ironically, we've got 3 yellow and 3 green.
Three
in the final
survivors.
There's like
six.
no.
I learned a lesson the hard way earlier today about second guessing myself and about trying to, overthink things. And I went back to my core of, nope, I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to trust the people I trust, and I'm going to have them guide me. If I'm feeling uncertain, I'm going to look to them as kind of that reassurance of, yes, we're doing this together. And my goal right now is to make sure that those of us that get to the end are 3 green. I'm going to make no bones about it. My goal is to get all 3 of us, myself, Chapman, and Karen, to that final tribal.
I knew
by
today would
on
be
my
dramatic,
ass.
but I did not think it was going to be this dramatic.
Game moves so
Oh,
damn
no.
fast. Like to think
We were at what, 12 this morning or something like that?
This
yeah.
morning.
Well, I mean, we were
half
15
hour.
when
More than
we were
that?
15 when we left for the theater.
Yeah.
12 last night, so we're 12 this morning. Yeah.
Well, that
And
was
then-
less than
It's
24
only
hours
6
ago.
of us.
Yeah, and now we're down to 6. And the manner in which it happened, like it was like bang, bang, bang.
This is a crazy game. I feel like just in my heart, I just always remember what I'm doing this for, and that's the Claire Lionel Foundation, and that is driving me. And it's just amazing how like I can go from a high this morning of like food and then power twist to like boom, one of my allies gets voted out. Then she was telling all my secrets. Then all my other allies turn on me and then everyone hates me. To this crazy tribal council where I talk my way literally out of a paper bag, and I'm here feeling amazing. The end is in sight, and that $5,000 is just feeling realer and realer by the second.
Come on in, Minnetonka. Are you guys ready to get to the next immunity challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah. First things first, Karen, can I take back immunity?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. Immunity is back up for grabs. This challenge is called Bet on It. Each round, I will give you all a task that will be completed. All of you will write down how quickly you can complete that task or how many times you can complete that task in a given time period. The player that bets the most or highest will be expected to complete that task. If they do not complete that task, they are eliminated from the challenge. If they do complete the task, they are safe, and the player who bet the lowest that round will be eliminated. The last player standing after the final challenge will win individual immunity and a 1 in 5 shot at winning. How much?
$5,000.
Additionally, each player that is eliminated from this challenge will be given a punishment that they must follow for the remainder of the round based on your 5 senses. Okay, additionally, our event collaborator for this round is the Fans vs. Favorites vs. Famous Cast, and you will get an additional $25 to your charity. Let's get started. How long will it take you to land 3 balls on a skee ball board? How long will it take you to land 3 balls on the skee ball board? Alright. When I say reveal, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Alright. Chapman says 1 minute 46 seconds. Ryan W says 2 minutes 25 seconds. Marquise says 12 minutes. Ryan C says 1 minute 45 seconds. Karen says 3.5 minutes, and Kim, you said 90 seconds, which means you need to prove it. So, when I say go, 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Oh, 30 seconds in, I'm sorry. Kim's landed 1 ball. She needs 2 more balls. All right, Kim, you have 30 seconds left. Kim lands a 2nd ball. Kim needs 1 more ball. You have 10 seconds. 9. Kim lands 3 balls in 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Wow, that's impressive.
What else is new?
You were so calm.
Oh, fudge. 4.
That was impressive.
4, all right.
Wow.
Marquise, at camp, you will be required to touch the same tree for the remainder of this round, so it affects your touch.
Neat.
Next task, how long can you balance 2 balls on this board? All right, when I say reveal, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Chapman says 44 seconds. Ryan W says 29 seconds. Ryan C says 7 seconds. Kim says 2 minutes. And Karen says 15 seconds, which means Kim, you need
Don't erase, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Where does
Y'all suck. I'm lowballing here on out.
I'm not that confident.
Okay, I will do a 10-second countdown starting in 3 seconds.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Hold on,
5,
hold on. No,
4,
no.
3, 2, 1.
You've got uneven balls. I just want to
Kim.
point that one out.
Is eliminated from this challenge.
Number
1 through 5, but not 4.
I will take number 2.
2. Alright, Kim, you have lost your sense of smell.
A shocker. I lost it in COVID and haven't gotten back. Let's go.
Love the positivity.
At Tribal Council, you will be required to identify a scent correctly.
Okay.
If you do not, you will lose your vote at this next round.
Oh. She can't smell.
I don't have my sense of smell from COVID. What, do I just take like a wild guess on something sneaky? That's okay. Can I taste whatever it is?
All right. Next up. How long will it take you to eat a container of Spam?
I have no idea. Yeah, this one's tough.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to write your number, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Chapman says 57 seconds. Ryan W says 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Ryan C says 4 minutes and 37 seconds. And Karen, what says 1 minute and 30 seconds? All right, well, Chapman, prove it. When I say go, go. 57 seconds. 57 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't taste like ham, I don't think. Are you withdrawing from the challenge? All right, Chapman, withdrawing from the challenge. All right, Chapman, pick a number, 1, 3, or 5. 1. Chapman, for this round, you've lost the sense of hearing. To make sure that you can't hear anyone else this round, you will have to wear earplugs until Tribal Council begins.
Savages out here.
All right, sound good? All right. Question number 4. How many rings can you land on this board in 1 minute? All right. I'm gonna count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Ryan W says 6 rings. Ryan C says 19 rings. And Karen says 5 rings. Ryan C, come and prove it. All right, in 1 minute, Ryan C, can you land 19 rings on this board? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
This is going great.
Lands 1 peg. Lands 2. All right, 30 seconds have passed. Ryan, you need to land 17 more rings in 30 seconds.
Do it with my eyes closed.
You almost landed that, actually. All right, Ryan, see 17 more rings. Whatever you need to do, honestly. You have 10 seconds. Keep going. Push through it.
From way downtown.
Ryan C out of this challenge. What number do you want? 3 or 5? I've actually never been more shocked at an answer in my entire life.
Oh, I didn't even get 3 rings. 3.
You've lost the sense of taste. To ensure that you are not able to eat any food this round, you will have to wear duct tape over your mouth until Tribal Council begins. All right, final matchup, last round. Karen versus Ryan W for immunity. Are you ready for the final question?
Let's fire it up.
How long will it take you to untie 20 knots? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Karen, when I say reveal, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Ryan W says 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Karen says 2 minutes. Karen, prove it. For immunity, either Ryan W or Karen will win. 3, 2, 1, go. Karen's got 1 nut. Karen's got 2 nuts. Karen has 3 knots undone. Karen has 4 knots undone. 5.
Sorry.
Karen, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. You have 1 minute remaining. You have 30 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Karen cannot complete the task. Ryan W. wins individual immunity. All right, Karen, since obviously number 5 is the last one, you have lost your vision for this round and will be blindfolded for the entire round, okay? All right, Ryan W., come up. Immunity is yours, pick one. Which one do you want?
Go blue, please.
Blue one, want to try a different one?
Yeah.
All right, Ryan W., safe at the vote. For the rest of you, one of you will become the next person voted out of Live to Give Back to Reality. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
I get one guess. It's not even like
Yeah.
they can go, you've got 30 seconds to guess whatever you can. I don't have that option.
Yeah.
I get one guess.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It literally sucks.
Dude, winning the immunity was absolutely huge. I mean, that was the goal after I was in a somewhat sketchy situation earlier. I was able to win two of the next 3 challenges. So, looking good, I guess, for me as an individual in this one.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, because we were trying to figure that out because Karen has
Some kind of advantage.
some kind of advantage or something. She asked Brett not to play it, or
Brett asked her to play
Brett
it.
asked her to play it last round.
When I made my selection on my number, I chose number 2, which happened to have been smell. Obviously, these things are all planned out in advance, but considering I've never gotten my sense of smell back from COVID, which will be it's about 18 months now, the odds are pretty good that I'm not going to be able to do this.
And he's like,
And he has
he's
to
like,
play it.
Karen, please play it.
Okay.
And she just looked at him like tears in her eyes and said, I can't. So I was just like, that's why he went up there for that thing at the end, too. All right. So like, I mean, it seems pretty clear that like we're in it, they're in it. Like I don't even know if it's worth it to like even go over there and like talk to them.
I know, they just have been talking amongst themselves the whole time.
Marquise had to stand against a tree, nothing crazy, and Kim had to do a challenge where she has to guess the smell or she loses a vote, and turns out she doesn't have any sense of smell, and she was crying over the fact that she's not going to be able to do it, and she told us we got like no shot at getting that vote.
How do you think I can go in this porta potties and last for 10 minutes?
Touche. Yeah, because that's what
And go every 15 minutes because all I do is pee.
In the green team, there's in no way where they are going to be voting against each other. They can just put 3 votes on someone in ours and we're going to be down 3-2. I need to know if she's getting it. If she gets it beforehand, because it's going to change the strategy. Like, if she gets it, the plan was to go all 3 on Ryan. I imagine they're planning to put all the votes on one person. And that's what, I mean, I would do the same, like, I would do the same thing.
Which is exactly what we're talking about doing, putting all those on.
Yeah.
Ryan W. and Marquise say that they're not voting me, but they want me to vote with them. They brought up Karen thinking she's got a power. She doesn't have a power, she's got an idol. How do I know that? Because the 4 of us found the idol together. She did not play it on Brett. My only option, not going to cause as much chaos. Shocker.
Is this a good spot to talk? No. Watch out for trees. I don't want to trip.
Oh, you're doing just fine.
Okay.
There's a log there over here.
Oh, was that it?
Log right there. Or left foot.
You got it.
Left foot. There you go. There you go. Okay, now you're good.
I am pretty solid with Chapman, and Ryan C. So yeah, I was blindfolded. Ryan C was duct taped his mouth shut, and then Chapman had his hearing taken away. So it was absolute chaos, and I feel like kind of like a scramble for a lot of people at camp. Here's what I'm thinking. I really think they're probably gonna vote me. I just think it's obvious. I have my idol. I'm planning on playing it on me, and then we need to figure out who we want to vote for. And if Kim loses her vote, we're like in such a good spot.
I honestly don't feel like I was able to make any concrete plans throughout this. I was just so distracted. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world watching Karen's, like, her eyes were blindfolded but her mouth was just moving and I couldn't hear a thing. And that's where like my youth and my immaturity shows a little bit. I'm taking you seriously and I'm listening this much.
But we gotta get Ryan W out because like he's
Not this time.
so ridiculous.
Okay, so here's
this.
wait. So here's this. I just could not stop laughing, and I think Ryan C at one point actually slapped me because he was frustrated because they're trying to come up with a plan, and you know he already can't talk, and Karen can't see, and I can't hear, and I'm just sitting there laughing while they're trying to come up with a plan.
I want to go with what you guys are thinking.
He's saying
like
two.
No.
Okay, so Kim is 1, Marquise is 2. Put up a number. What did he put up?
Wait, so
Say it again.
Kim is 1, Marquise is 2.
1.
Kim. Okay.
Having duct tape over my mouth, it makes it very difficult to communicate what you're thinking. The two that I plan on strategizing with the mouse, Chapman lost his ability to hear, and Karen lost her ability to see. So it was very much a like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And so I had to rely a lot on signaling my hands with like letters, trying to signal who I thought we should vote for.
She can't smell, so I think it's just the safest bet is this way. Really banking on that. Like, honestly, it would be too much of a risk to like. I don't know. I
think we vote for Kim. Host you can't smell for shit.
You can't smell for shit.
Okay. They did draw some letters on my hand, and I don't know if I read this right, but I think he drew a K. So. My assumption is that we're going to be voting for Kim. I think it would just be like the greatest thing in the world if we took down the other tribes and it was just the last 3 of us left.
Do whatever you want.
How's it going with the tuck tape player? Fantastic.
Obviously, there's only 6 votes out. I will more than likely be losing my vote because I can't smell anything.
I feel exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It's gonna be another uphill battle, but I may be down, but I'm never out. I'm so sorry. I kind of want to see if they will talk to me. I'm stuck at this tree.
Okay.
Oh.
I only get 1 guess. So
Karen?
literally.
Karen?
Not like 30 seconds.
Are you down to come over here and talk to me, you and Chapman?
I was really worried because I can't see people's faces. I feel like faces give a huge tell on how genuine they're being. I try to pick up on the tone of their voice and kind of like how they're leading the conversation and things like that.
I got your hand.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I mean, I totally get at this point you guys will probably stick together on something, so I feel like my best bet is just to like pitch my case. Clearly I'm not a competition beast.
Marquise did come, asked to talk to me and Chapman, and he wanted to plead his case for staying, which was already our plan because we are trying to vote out Kim. I just think she's too much of a wild card. Chapman and Ryan C. We feel really confident in this vote.
Sorry.
Me? Where do you want me? Here we go. Sorry.
Oh, I can talk.
This is ridiculous.
Can you draw on my hand what you're saying?
I
think Marquise was trying to tell me Ryan C. I don't know. I honestly have no idea if that's what he was telling me, but that would be the only other name that I witnessed. Yeah, I don't really have a solid plan going into this tribal council. I think once I get there, it's going to have to just be a live discussion again. Once we get all of our senses back, we're just going to have to open up the floor. Everyone's going to have to talk publicly and, get it over with.
Minnetonka, come on in. Welcome to Tribal Council. Hi, Karen, welcome. You just waved at someone else, okay. Welcome, featuring Nicole Johnson, season 4 winner. I will now bring in the members of our jury. Tyann, Chad, Kelly, Smiling Steve, Corinne, Noah, and Renzo and Brett voted out at the last tribal councils. All right, first things first, Karen, how did this round affect kind of strategy?
Oh, it was so hard because at first I don't know, I didn't know where I was going, and I was really worried about like touching people in the wrong places, and I just like didn't know who was around me. But that was hard because yeah, it was hard because a lot of people were limited in how they could communicate, and so it was really tough to like strategize at all, honestly.
Kim, I guess your kind of punishment is twofold. You have kind of a 50-50 shot here if you can't identify this. It was a sense of smell, so if she can't identify the smell at this tribal, she loses a vote. So you're able to at least use the other senses before the vote. What did you do during this round in order to ensure that you're not going home with, you know, all this other stuff going on?
You know, I did the best that I could. I know that we've got at least one, if not more, powers in play. I know that that we've got 2 voting blocks.
Of 3?
Of 3? How about 3 yellow tribe members and 3 mint tribe members?
I will now allow everyone to disengage their punishment for this round. Welcome. So, they're no longer. Kim, we will get to yours right now. If you can identify the scent, you keep your vote. If you cannot, you will lose your vote at this tribal, okay? All right, and I will give you like a couple seconds after to smell or guess the smell as well and look.
Can I hold it?
Sure, I don't
I'm going to guess, okay, because I've got a Sensi warmer, so I've got a wax warmer. And then in the kitchen. So the only other one that I've got, and it's kind of white off, whatever, is sugar cookie.
The smell is vanilla cupcake, but I will give it to you because I feel like they have vanilla in it. So, Kim, you keep your vote at this tribal. Congratulations. Okay. I'm not gonna lie and say it's sugar cookie, but I support that, and I think, yeah. I will give you guys a chance now to verbally or speak to each other.
I'm looking, yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. Ryan, you made it very clear that you will not vote for either Chapman or Karen in your silence. And you could very well have been one. We've only had like 10 minutes to talk. Okay. I didn't come into this saying I would vote for you because we've only had 10 minutes, because I discussed that with both you and Chapman when we had an opportunity. I will say it right now in front of all of you. I am going to vote for Ryan. Karen, I would vote for Karen right now. I'll tell you that much, which would probably surprise a lot of you, but well, let's just go ahead and get out the tea here, folks. Karen does have an idol. Karen found that idol after our first tribal, when we had double tribal this morning, and the first 4 people back at camp, the first tribal, searched for an idol while the next 4 were at tribal. And Karen came right out and said, and we all 4 agreed to this, that we were looking together, okay? And all 4 of us agreed that if one of us was in trouble and needed that idol play, that idol play would happen. Renzo was in trouble. The idol was not played. Brett was in trouble and was literally asking for you to play that idol on it. And that idol was not played. And I'll tell you what, in the game itself, not playing, especially on Brett, okay, could be a $5,000 mistake. Very easy. I went to Karen blindfolded and asked her point blank, you didn't, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble tonight. I potentially lose my vote. I can't smell. Will you play your idol on me if you hear my name? And the answer was no. I'm saving that for myself. Who do you think that? So right now, we know she has an idol. If we vote her, doesn't matter. It's going to go to the next person, right? So therefore, I am just going to let you guys know I'm voting Ryan, not because I want Ryan out, but because Karen literally screwed over the 3 people that found the idol with her.
He knew he was playing that secret advantage, so I knew that. And then the votes came out. There was 6 against Brett and Renzo, which means you also voted.
No, I voted for Brett. No, I
Brett
actually
voted for Ryan C.
I changed it to Brett because Marquise said, let's put the vote on Brett.
And you did.
And I said yes, and you shook your head, and I turned around and looked at you, so you knew.
My thing was that, to me, everyone was voting Brett, which means if Renzo played that advantage, Brett was going to be safe. That was my thought process on that. And this is an individual game. I'm not going to lie. I had Renzo. It was a really good decision in my part to go with that. That's it. And then Brett would have been safe. But it just was a tie. I didn't expect it to be a tie. Everyone told me Brett. So I was like, okay, Brett's probably good. So that's why. But then that's trust lost, You seem really tight with those 3. No?
We have a vote right now, so I'd love if we could focus on what we're going to do right now.
Okay.
And as long as you feel like you've gotten your chance to give your rebuttal, because you were kind of just put on the spot. So as long as you feel like you've gotten out what you need to get out, I just want to respectfully say if we can try to move on to right now, that would be helpful for quite a few of us.
I'll just say I'm playing my idol for myself tonight. If I don't have immunity, I feel very at risk. I know that you guys all seen this threat. I've heard each of you have said my name has been out there. This comes down to who do I want to say between me. If it's between me and you, I'm gonna use it on myself. I do not feel safe tonight. So why would?
I will say I have not heard your name and I've not targeted you. Play your idol. I would do the same thing.
At this point, yeah.
If you would like for me to vote with you, I'm willing to do that. Of course, if it's me, I can't do that. But from what we talked about at camp, if that's what you are planning to do, I'm sticking to that.
So Karen, I have a question. As you guys are so close to the end, you have to start looking at A, jury management, and B, who you're gonna bring in order to successfully manage that jury. What goes into that assessment?
I think every last interaction you've ever had with everyone here and in the jury, plus every interaction they've witnessed, there's just so many variables, and I'm learning the more that I think I know, the more I realize I don't have a freaking clue.
And Ryan W., you have immunity, and I kind of said it earlier. There was a lot going on this round, so this was a good round to get it. And now you're in the final 5. I remember you stood up a couple times ago and laughed at, are we publicly voting? Are you impressed that you've gotten this far in kind of what has the growth journey been for you?
I definitely would not be in the final 6 if it was not for literally everyone in the group who played into the humility of not knowing what's going on, and especially the yellow team throughout. Literally any question I had about the show, challenges, how things work, they answered them for me and just helped me learn on the spot.
Well, he will be in the final 5. I think that's a perfect segue to see which one of you won't be. All right, we will get to a vote. Chapman, you're up.
Keeping this one brief.
I said I was.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
So I do have the idol, but this might be a $5,000 mistake. I think I'm gonna make a big risk, and I think I'm gonna hold on to it for one more round.
I'll read the votes. First vote. Kim. That's 1 vote, Kim. Ryan C. That's 1 vote, Kim. 1 vote, Ryan C. Ryan C. That's 2 votes, Ryan C. 1 vote, Kim. Kim, we're tied. 2 votes, Kim. 2 votes, Ryan C. 2 votes left. Kim, that's 3 votes, Kim. 2 votes, Ryan C. 1 vote left. Ryan C, we have a tie. So, how this will work. Ryan C and Kim, you cannot vote. Marquise, Ryan W, Chapman, and Karen, you will re-vote, and you can only vote for Ryan C or Kim. Chapman, you're up.
It's like,
I'll go tally the votes. All right, I'll read the 4 votes. First vote. Kim, that's 1 vote, Kim. Ryan C. That's 1 vote, Kim. 1 vote, Ryan C. Kim, that's 2 votes, Kim. 1 vote, Ryan C. 1 vote left. The next person to vote off of Live to Give Back to Reality and the 9th member of our jury, Kim. Can you bring me your torch? Kim?
Not so fast, my friend.
Okay.
Can you hold it from someone?
Yeah, I can hold your torch before I snuff it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm sure anyone who's a fan of Survivor is aware of the Tyler Perry idol, right? You know, play it after the votes and all that And then we've got the showstopper for here. And I'm gonna play my showstopper so I will be safe. And we will have a double, is what it said, that we're gonna have a double to even out those numbers, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and play my showstopper, please.
All right, yep. This, I don't know what this is, but it's not a showstopper. Kim, your tribe has spoken.
Oh my goodness!
Put it right around your neck. Thank you for playing. All right, take care. Get on out of here. I don't even know where she got that stuff from. I don't have rocks just sitting around. This is a farm. All right. Well, congratulations, final 5.
This is it for the night. Get some rest. Tomorrow you guys will compete in your final immunity challenges, and one of you will be crowned the winner of Live to Give Back to Reality. Make these last few rounds count. Grab your stuff. Head back to camp.
I'm very disappointed. I didn't get emotional out there other than the fact I couldn't smell, but I'm going to now. And I'm extremely proud of what all I did because at my age, you don't get many opportunities. I wasn't gonna cry, hold on. I'm also really proud of the game that I played. There's not a lot of people over 60 that will put themselves in this position and play with and against people half their age or more. And I did it.